Today, you will watch me creating a wood vintage bar letter sign. It was a special challenge for a truly special customer. Stay tuned!
The Classics Workshop.
First, I visited her place to understand where she wanted the side to be hanged. Then I took all the necessary measurements to plan which size they should have regarding the place. With those measurements, I started to design the letters on a 1:1 scale and defined the spaces between the letters and the side walls. After that, I printed them at full scale in multiple sheets of paper. Then I started to compose the mosaic, gathering them with some tape. Now we have a full-size template for each letter. Afterwards, I started to cut the letters by its outlines, but soon I realized it wasn't necessary, as I believe tracing lines directly in the wood will be more accurate. So I just used the template to mark each corner and trace the lines. In this project, I decided to use 3/4 inch plywood as the letters will be exposed to the sun, even inside the living room. I started to cut all the letters with the table saw. The inside cuts were impossible to do with the table saw, so I used a jigsaw. To calculate the bulb holes, I used my iPad. This wasn't an easy task, as I wanted the lights to be perfectly distributed throughout the letters. With all light spots marked, I started to drill all the holes to the bulb sockets. In order to prevent dirt in the sockets, first I sanded and then applied a first coat of beeswax to the letters. This step smells so good. Also, I needed to apply some wood paste to hide some table saw corner cuts. Next, I've painted the side of the letters with black paint in order to hide the plywood layers. This way, it seems we used solid wood, which looks better for this kind of project. After aging the wood with a mix of different color waxes, I inserted all the bulb sockets and screwed them into the wood. I decided to use brass sockets as they reinforce the vintage look and feel. The sockets were so tight that made me bruises in my hands after applying so many effort to them. With all the sockets fixed, I started connecting them and making the first tests. And it's finished. An old school styled wood bar letter sign ready to ship. If you liked this project, please give me an opportunity to grow my channel. Like the video, subscribe the channel and activate all the notifications. See you on the next project.
The Classics Workshop.